Let's just keep it,
The lone back's got it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Hoover. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the grab in their space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Play fake, say it. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume.
Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense all set and ready to crank things up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There's no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go play action with Sayet. Fires to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass.
What the shit? Move my whole guy out the way.
Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air, it's Hoover. Complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Beebe. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. One of those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got a little grass. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone.
Nigga don't even see through the fucking middle.
Offense did exactly what he's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball out.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets it out quickly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Sayin to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now here's Sayin. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
4th down, Sayin. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you need to.
Could be an alley. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Sayin. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going long. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
He'll try to take it back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down. There's a crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes a catch. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your runner.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Hauls it in.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Throwing, say it. Fires toward the target. He's open on the right. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much and too much mustard.
About to get hit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Saying on the play action. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if he can juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Going for it all. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Here's the pressure, and it's a sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 22 team, the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's Washington who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They win their 2nd straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock.
Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Okay, penalty.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Saying, Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Stands in and takes the hit.
Oh!
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Richard. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
They'll run it. It's Beebe. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fakes to grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Under fire. Buried before he can blink. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
Man, that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback. Man, 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sayin back to the air. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Knocked off his feet.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Sayin trying to be heard about the noise. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. to give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to the ground with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Put 6 on
Triple
board.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Zayn grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Zayn. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Zayn from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, runs the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and
Nobody
Tommy
looking
Rowe,
good.
I'm Reese Davis.
Look
This
at
has been a
eyes.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
300 yards. Boy, this stupid ass shit. God damn. 22 interception. Boy, did good today. This motherfucker that got injured. Oh, baby, all them pancakes. Even a running back. Wide receiver. Let's go, wide receiver. Pancaking niggas out here. Time you get some shine time, bro. Your ass ain't been doing shit. Safety's getting a sack. Okay. The seniors starting to do a little something. It's a good win, though. Wasn't a great win, but that was a good win.